Austin. Austin, we did this what? Friday night? No, Sunday night.
Last Saturday.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta love technology sometimes, but how you doing today?
I'm doing well. I'll try my best to actually prize when you announce every award.
Dude, the worst part was, we talked about it in episode, the first take of this, which will never see the light of day, as I'm pulling up the winners on my phone. But we tried to get, I think it was John and somebody else. I tried this time to get him to no answer.
All good.
I was like, you know what? Things work its way out for some reason. We'll never know the
I'll try to
reason
make
to.
sure it's still entertaining like last time.
Oh yeah, just talk shit about RJ. You'll be fine.
Yeah, that's the plan. Any reason to, I'll take it.
Shit at this point. All right, guys. So the first category that we have is for Rookie of the Year, which was nominated was Ben, Devin, Teddy. I don't have them written down, so I'm trying to remember off my hand.
Gates.
And Gates. Thank you. Uh, as we already know the answer to this, but I gotta ask you, who do you think won it this year?
Well, I'll go to my original answer, even though there's no video proof, but I believe I went Dev on that one, just because the defensive prowess he offers and also his speed on the base pads.
So the correct answer was Dev. He won with 21 votes. I forget who else had. I think Teddy was 17. I think.
I wouldn't be
Again,
surprised.
yeah, I wouldn't either. I don't. I wish I would have written that down, but all I have is Devin had 21 votes. So, congrats to Devin.
Yeah, that would be a great season out of you, and hoping to see big steps in the offense of category going the next season.
Dude shelled out this year, and it was. We talked about this, and of course, we'll be referring to the lost take. The play that stood out to my mind was the gun him out at home versus the Rattlers.
Oh yeah, I mean that was a huge play. I mean the game could have quickly gone out of hand if it wasn't for him making that spectacular play out in the outfield and then gunning the guy out at home. So
Which that was a steal to pick him up. I know Teddy's gonna be like, I brought him, so I classify myself as a winner here.
yeah, we could give Teddy like a quarter of the award, I guess, for bringing him on, but I don't want to give him. I unfortunately don't want to give him the praise for it though.
I'll just chip a little bit off, but he'll be like, here you go.
Yeah, just give him like the bottom half, I guess.
Or just give him part of the nameplate. Just cut off.
Yeah,
Cut off like the end of Dev. There you go. There you go, Teddy.
nothing more though for him.
Oh, so the next category we got is for Gold Glove of 2025, which 24 was John and RJ that won it last year. The nominees this year were John, Ben, Devin, DJ, RJ, and Teddy. Out of that, there's two winners, which I touched on it in the lost episode. We couldn't really break them up in the infield and outfield, so I just said fuck it. Whoever gets to the most two votes wins it. Out of your guess, who would be your two guesses to take home this award this year?
If we just guessing, even though I do know the answer at this point, it would probably have been Devin John. John plays a lot of time at home plate, and I know he's been pretty much my personal catcher since I joined up last year. I mean, he always calls a great game for me. I think he has good framing skills, does not allow too many pass balls, even though I make fun of him for it. And then Dev, I think it's quite obvious. I mean, the guy has multiple double plays on the season as an outfielder, which is impressive. Absolute cannon for an arm, and he makes some incredible plays.
You would be correct. It is John and Devin. John had 13, Devin had 16. The next two that were closest were Teddy and RJ with 8 apiece.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me much. I mean, RJ, former Gold Glover, Teddy definitely has natural tracking abilities, which is pretty insane. Like the first practice, never playing organized baseball, from my understanding, he just went out and tracked fly balls, and I was impressed because I still can't track fly balls, and I've been playing this for years.
Yeah, I can't either. I'll be honest with you. If that ball goes up in the air, it's all right. Who else is getting it? Because I can't.
Yeah, I mean, I've been an infielder my whole life, but even pop-ups, they're a little challenging for me.
Dude, that reminds me of the one story. I have to throw it off topic here. I think it was either my high school or my first year in the league. Might have been the first year in the league. I vaguely remember Malcolm doing this, so it had to be my first year.
Yeah.
Malcolm was playing short, I was playing second, and there was a pop up hit. It was like right on second base, the bag. And I just kept looking over at him. You got it? Please tell me you got it. Please tell me you got it. Please tell me you got it. I have to find that clip somewhere, but um, yeah, that's all. That's the story time I had at that point. But we digress. The next category is for Silver Slugger, and you won it last year, if I'm correct. Yes, I am correct. Do you think you took it home this year again? Cough, cough, wink, wink.
There is a very good possibility that I took it home again this year, knowing the results. But yeah, I guess there's a very good odds. I put my
You,
money on it.
you would be correct. It's like you knew.
Yeah. What can I say? I got some good foresight into the matter, I guess.
So you won that one by a one vote. You had 12 votes. John had 11, and then Teddy had 9, and Brock and Ryan had 6 apiece. So, what's your thoughts on going back to back with Silver Slugger this year, Austin?
Like I said in the original, I'm glad that my offensive performance was impressive enough to the team and the fans to warrant winning such an award. I definitely don't know if I truly believe I'd earned it. I didn't have the best offensive stats on the team. That would actually belong to John if you just go purely off of OPS. So I'm just glad that the I guess batting average that I bring to the table, and I guess some base or offensive just base running or something like that propels me a little bit ahead on that.
Shit makes my life a little bit, my job a little easier handing them to you for back to back when they come in. So,
Yeah, but I mean, as a team, there was a lot of very good offense performers. Brock came in clutch many times. Ryan is always a threat at the plate, and Teddy's bat slowly starting to come around. I guess that kind of prompted that one.
yeah, I mean, we killed it through. Obviously, we didn't kill it too much in the playoffs, but I felt like everybody's bat was coming alive in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, those are some of the better offensive games we had, especially John. Was it 3 for 5 in the first game with uh, 2 or 3 doubles? I mean, can't really beat that type of offensive performance there.
Yeah, I think he went back to back in doubles, didn't he?
He did. I mean, he was knocking the cover off the ball in that game. He definitely batted well above, probably about 400 in that series, which is really good.
It's remarkable to think about. I mean, I don't think we've seen. I could be wrong because I only went to 6 games this year, but I don't think we've seen like back to back hits like that throughout the season.
No, I don't really think there was too many guys that went back to back on extra base hits because I mean, I had the most doubles. John was second, Ryan was third, and they both had three. I had four. So I mean, really, we didn't really have all that many extra base hits going into the season. Ortiz is the only person with the triple.
I was just about to ask, did anybody get a triple?
Yeah,
Right in
Ortiz
my
is the
neck.
only one with the triple. So I mean, it wasn't like we were cracking up extra base hits. I mean, John's I think 3 triples in the playoffs. I guess pushed him over the top in that one. So I mean, it was a great time for him to start hitting the baseball with some power.
So that brings us into our next award category, MVP talks. It was you, John, RJ, and myself, and coincidentally, you, me, and John won it last year. So who do you think is bringing it home this year? Cough, cough, wink, wink.
Like I said, I think in the first video I advocated for John heavily. Just like I said, great defender. Can't really replace a solid catcher, and he knocked the cover out on the baseball, especially in the most important times of our season, like the playoffs. So, if you needed to turn to somebody, you were going to turn to John to get that hit or make that defensive play for us.
So you would be incorrect. It'd be yourself with 13. I came in second with 7. RJ came in third with 5, and John only got 4, sadly.
Yeah, and like I said, I mean everybody was nominated deserved to be where they were, whether it be playing as two-way players like you and RJ, or um, being a great defensive player and really holding the team together at times with John. So I am honored to win it. I'm glad that yet again my performance on the field definitely helped the team, and you guys believe my athletic prowess is valuable.
Man, I said it in the Lost episode. You're like the Shohei Ohtani of this team, Lost.
I mean, I try my best. Pitching wise, I try to eat up as many innings as I can and give you guys quality starts or quality relief appearances and set you all up to win. And at the plate, to just try to do my job, get a couple base knocks, and get on base to score some runs.
Which is all you can ask for in a player.
Yeah.
So the next award category we have is the Game Changer Award, which last year you won this award too. Of course, I still can't believe last year was technically your rookie season, wasn't it?
Yeah. I moved down in June of last year. So,
Which that's crazy in itself, but
yeah.
the nominations were you, John, RJ, and Devin. And this was a quick and close race. There's the word I was looking for. Brain fart moment. Close. Who do you think took home the Game Changer Award this year? Cough, cough, wink, wink.
So, with what defines game changer, I guess, for the award? I guess it's one thing that would be good to, I guess, clarify on.
So, theoretically speaking, in the mind of myself, um, I originally came up with the award to like who changed the game the most, and like who basically, if somebody wasn't there, who could you tell that would impact that game? Like, oh shit, yeah, so and so's not here.
Yeah.
That's what the original thought was.
Yeah, I mean, in my mind, like if you're thinking about just pure defensive game changer, that would probably be Devin. And if you see him out in the outfield, you know you're not getting that extra back, especially if you're trying to round third to head to home. So, defensively, Devin's probably the biggest game changer you got defensively.
Which you'd be correct. It was Devin with 9. RJ came in second with 7, and you and John finished with 6 apiece. Which is it's closer than what most people would think, and a lot of people don't vote on these things, but they do vote.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me, but
Like I said, I think it's well deserved. I mean, the guy can change a game with his glove, and it's pretty impressive.
I think in the group chat everybody, well, half of everybody picked Devin. Those who did vote in the group chat.
Yeah, it makes sense to me. Like I said, I mean, how many times did Dev bail us out by making some ridiculous play and then throwing somebody out?
He had one in the scrimmage. I don't know if you were there against the Bulldogs.
I was away on that one, but I did see the video.
I looked. I don't know who. I think it was Julian. I was next to somebody. I don't know who it was. Julian was in left, I think. Somebody was on the bench, and I just immediately turned, and I was like, "Did I just see what I just saw?"
I mean, how many people in this league are diving like that? Not too many.
Exactly, and like so clean with it too.
Oh, it was. I mean, he's just a very clean glove.
Which was remarkable. But I mean, who knows what we would have done if we didn't have Devin this year?
I mean, defensively, we've definitely taken a major hit. I mean, he's got to be the best defender we have on the field at any given time.
He adds to that outfield of stackness too,
Yeah, I
which
mean, the
is
much better outfields out there. I mean, with Ryan and Teddy, as much as I hate giving him credit, Teddy plays a good outfield.
yeah. We talked about that in the last episode too. The last lost episode. I keep saying last lost episode. I mean, I can't wait for this year for that and this whole team, like as a whole. I hope we just step forward instead of staying in the middle of that 5-win mark, whatever
I
the hell
think
you
we
want to
have
call
the
it.
ability to make a step up, especially with some of the guys that we have coming this season. We still haven't had our draft yet, which is in a couple of weeks. So there's still big time chance for us to grow even more.
Which, how funny would it be if it snows again, Austin? Wink, wink, cough, cough.
I sure hope it's not snowing then. I'd really like to have this outdoor one because I think being able to actually judge people based on how they can field a baseball is one thing we definitely miss in the draft.
Yeah, which is really weird thinking about it. Like, being a part of the draft, it's kind of weird that they didn't have a section where you could field ground balls or something.
Yeah, I agree, and I guess getting my first experience last year, being a part of the folks that are picking people, um, it definitely did seem weird to me not having the ability to see how people actually fielded the baseball.
Which is crazy, because that's such a vital part of the game.
I mean, if you really like, how many of our guys are like can play, corner infield, but aren't really middle infielders? Like RJ can play middle infield. He's not bad at it. And, Mike's a very good second baseman, but like you could never know if you were just trying to draft them. Like you just have to just hope and pray that you got it. They're like good short and second baseman.
Which is crazy, because if I had to think without, like, knowing the information that we do now, and just seeing RJ and Mike and everybody else just hit, you would think like that's stereotypical of that person to be in that said position. Like, okay, I could see you actually
Yeah,
locking it down at second or at third or at short. It's crazy though. Like, I still can't wrap my head around that, being not being able to field ground balls in a tryout. But
yeah. I
we
mean,
move on.
I was talking to a coach earlier, or manager in the league, and they drafted a guy because he hit the crap out of the baseball at the facility, but then they just can't field, which is not. It's okay. I mean, good part about this league is you can have any amount of hitters, whether that be an EH or a DH, but not being able to play the field does have a bit of a detriment.
Yeah, because then you're necessarily a guy down at that point.
Yeah, I mean, you can make having somebody who can't play the field work. That's not a big deal. It's if you're trying to lean on the draft to pick up somebody that's going to play a defensive position, it's not quite reliable in the state it was. Now the state that it's in, I think that really does have a huge benefit to us.
Now, as a guy who rewatched Major League this weekend, at least they're not Pedro Serrano, who can't hit a curveball.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah, but
So,
the way that Harley's running this, I think it's going to be an excellent draft, and I think we could really find some difference makers now.
the, the, the stuff that I'm hearing, of course, from you in the group chat, is about, like, what we're going to possibly do this season.
Yeah,
It it really, like, puts a smile on my face that somebody's actually taking the time now to, like, okay, All-Star game, okay, last year with the home run derby, playing at back at the Durham Athletic Park, the Bulls Athletic Park, shit like that. It really makes your day.
yeah. I mean, and I'll credit the Harley on those ones. Harley's. I mean, this is the first year of me taking over as manager, but I mean, I see how hard the guy works and getting this up and running, and like really, you could tell he has a lot of passion for this league, and he's taken a lot of initiatives. I think is going to just make the league a lot better, at least our division.
Yeah, let's hope. Well, no, let's hope. Not let's hope, but one can only dream to see how much it grows, but it has been growing. So I
I mean,
will say that.
you could see the impact, and
Yeah.
I mean, there's stuff we discussed about like doing like community stuff, which I don't want to put too much out there because it's not really official yet, but like getting out in the community to try to like get the name out in the league and give back. And like, have you ever been to like this Return to the Sandlot event?
Yeah.
They're like there's a goal to try to get like our championship game to be something like that, or like our playoffs to be something like that, where we get the community involved and try to get people to show up to the games. And I think that's going to be huge for the league if I guess we all put our heads together and really push for it, because it's not a solo effort as much as Harley will probably try to push and do his stuff, but it's something we all have to work on as managers or people in the league to make sure that if we really do care about this and want to expand it to be a bigger thing, that we all contribute to it.
I know I touched on this in the past podcast. I don't know if I ever touched on it with you. There was a big difference this year when the playoffs hit, and maybe it has something to do with the awning, but you could actually hear what people were in the stands at that game,
Yeah.
and it made it feel like it actually meant something.
Yeah.
If that's the good wording.
Yeah, I agree. And then I guess just being in that environment, like you're in a former minor league stadium. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. So, I mean, it just shows you how far this league has really progressed, I guess. And as a person that really just got started with it, I mean, I could tell the difference between last year's playoffs and this year's playoffs and how much more effort it seemed like there was put into it.
And now I'm gonna sound old. I'm gonna have my old man moment here. When I first started, there were 6 teams in this league. So just watching it grow to what it is now, I think there was talks about 12 now, maybe 11.
There is officially 11 now. They actually there's 11 now. With the draft, a big part of the 11th team is actually from the Trash Pandas. So there's actually the first round pick for the Trash Pandas or sorry, the new team now belongs to the Trash Pandas. So there's
So the
11.
Trash Pandas pick belongs to the new team.
No, the new team's pick belongs to the
Belongs-
Trash Panda. So
Okay.
the new team gets the last pick. So
Oh, okay.
So the first round draft pick of that new team now belongs to the Trash Pandas as a compensatory pick.
Okay. It may be the lack of sleep talking, but I was so confused when you said that.
Yeah, it's a little confusing. Like you would, I don't know. I guess that's just how the rules are written, um, in a way.
I would assume there's more backstory to that too.
There is a lot more backstory but that's kind of the big I guess overview of how things are operating. And there is talks of a 12th team, but I guess something like they're just not very communicative at the moment, so it's kind of tough to judge if they're actually going to be around or not.
I'll be happy if there is. I mean,
I would too, because right now how it looks is every week there has to be a team on bye, which is a little weird, but it makes sense with just how things are running.
and we already have too many buys.
Yeah, so it
Not playing on holidays and shit.
yeah, I mean, I love baseball and I just want to keep going. So, also if you're like on a big win streak and get a bye week, then it just kills momentum. It's not like football where you have to like, regenerate your health. With baseball, you give it a week, you're good to go.
Which is funny you say that because there's every time I tell people that we don't play on holidays, and June comes around and they're like, "But wait, you guys play on Father's Day?" I was like, "Look, it's hard, but it's also not hard because most men like baseball." I
Yeah,
mean,
exactly. I mean, how many of the dads come out to those games just to that's just what they like to do.
exactly. You don't necessarily never see a pair of kids hanging out at the dugout on a
Yeah.
Sunday in our league, which is awesome. But our next category, as we get back on topic here, is for Mr. Clutch. So, those of you that don't know, Mr. Clutch is whoever performed well under pressure. Um, Out of those four people that are nominated, was you, Brock, Teddy, and myself. I don't know why myself's up there to begin with, but out of those four, who do you think was Mr. Clutch this year? Cough, cough, wink, wink.
So I in the original cut, I had Brock winning it just because of his walk off hit. That was huge, but I was wrong. It was Teddy.
You would be correct. Teddy got 9, Brock got 7, you got 5, and I got 4. Which, hey, hats off to Teddy. We touched on it earlier. I mean, he was coming to life in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean I guess that's the whole point of the award is he came in clutch in the most important moments of the playoffs and recorded some of his first hits. So I mean, I think that's where he recorded all of his RBIs too. So he came up in some big moments. He
I was about
delivered.
to I was about to say the only RBI I remember from that game was Teddy's.
Yeah, I think Teddy recorded a couple. I think two, at least two.
So the one that comes to mind was, I don't know if 2 scored off of it. They probably did, but he grounded out into a double play. And
He
he
did.
was pissed off, and somebody goes, "You still got the RBIs."
Teddy has four RBIs. He must. It was that one. I think he had. I think didn't he have an RBI or two RBI single? I think because I think he came up with bases loaded and put one in the right field.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Like, again, I haven't watched the video back like I should, but
So I mean,
I
if I
swear DJ and John came across when he batted.
yeah, so if I'm honest, I mean, he would have put up 3 runs in the playoffs, which is, I mean, more important games out of if there's going to be any game that you want to perform in, it's going to be that one.
Oh yeah,
I mean, he had two RBIs in that game one. I mean, he batted in half our runs.
shit it up. For real? Oh my god, for real? I just thought about that.
Yeah, so I mean, if you're gonna hit, that's the time to hit. So I guess it's well deserved for him to be Mr. Clutch.
We gotta put a video. Well, I gotta put a video together, but I gotta put a video together of just everybody, um, the reaction to their winning awards, and just post it on the Bruce page and the Bruce
Yeah,
off page. It's been interesting to hear from a lot of these guys. I know we're hearing from you now, which I'll be clipped up on the page, but hearing Teddy say, "At least I won something" or something like that would be fucking hilarious.
yeah, I definitely need some dialogue. Just don't tell him that he beat me in this award, or else he'll never let me hear the end of it.
Oh, I mean, if he listens to the pod, Austin, he's gonna find out.
Just cut this part out.
Yeah, okay.
Just let Mr. Clutch be a mystery.
So instead of Austin, it was Alex, guys. The newcomer Alex.
Exactly. I wasn't involved. I actually wasn't up for this award.
It was the ghost Alex.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh shit. The next, well, it transitions into our next award, which would be for the funniest player. Now I'm gonna try to switch this up because I'm not gonna ask you who won or who do you think won. You already know the answer. Do you think that was a valid answer before we reveal?
Yeah, I think it was a valid answer. If I'm remembering right, that's the person I voted for.
Shit, see, there you go. So, the winner of that was Evan. He came in with 11 votes. Next was Teddy with 5. RJ had 4, and Mike Henry had 3. If you put all those guys in a room together, I don't know who's walking out of that room with the funniest jokes.
I know that RJ probably gets insulted the most, probably followed by Evan if he actually shows up to that event.
He's coming in with all the shots today, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, it's true. I mean, I'm not the only one that dislikes RJ. I just dislike him the most.
There's got to be an award for that, too, right? Where's that in the list?
I mean, I run away with it. It's not even a competition.
So the next award is probably your most anticipated award. Uh, it is for Cy Young. Uh, it was you, RJ, and myself that was nominated. Uh, Again, you already know the answer, and that answer was you that took away 11 votes for you, 6 for RJ, 5 for myself. What does this mean to win Cy Young award? Cy Young for you?
It means a lot. That's definitely the award I guess I was more pushing for, I guess, with just how I pitched this going to this year. I mean, I don't really play the field as much, just because I spend most of my time on the mound or just DH, and so it does mean a lot. It means more that I beat RJ in this, and we can finally settle that debate. Um, but yeah, I mean, it means a lot. I'm glad that I was able to perform the way I did. Definitely was happy with the strikeout totals I had this year. I think it was third or fourth in the league in total, strikeouts, which didn't really ask for much better than that one. Just looking forward to more consistency next year with the ERA and keep battling.
And then you forgot the most coveted part. Next up is the league Cy Young award.
The League Cy Young Award. Yeah, I mean, it's my goal is always try to be the best pitcher out there on the mound, and some days it's like that, some days it's not. But my goal is always to go up there and compete every single game.
Shit, I'll put this on the podcast because there's got to be a record of me saying this. If anybody finishes in Cy Young or batting average out of the league, I will personally give you a plaque that states that. Whether it's the Cy Young or whether it's the Silver Slugger or league leader, whatever the hell you want to call it. Personally.
Yeah, I don't know if there was like a runaway for like hitters, but I think there was a runaway for pitchers. I believe it was Logan off of the Oaks. That guy deals.
Like I said, if I'm thinking of the same guy, yeah.
I believe Logan's that he's the side armor from them. If I'm not mistaken. He had a 1.43 ERA across 82 innings with 104 strikeouts. I mean,
Yeah,
that,
somebody needs to
that's
pick that guy up.
dominance. That's pure dominance. So, and I mean, I remember facing him, and the first time I faced him, I think I struck out twice this whole entire Sunday League season, and he struck me out the first time. And the ball just was on the corner of the plate, and then all of a sudden it was gone.
Dude, I honestly, I hate the corner of the plate. But that's another conversation we need to have off camera, so I'm not giving away my secrets.
Yeah, but that guy deals. I can't. If you're in a one-on-one duel with him, I mean, he's definitely one of the best pitchers in the league, if not the best at the moment.
So I gotta ask before we get into the holy shit moment category. Who do you like? Is there an umpire that sticks out to you as like you remember him for like the good, not the bad, not like that one umpire that we had?
The umpire we had the home plate umpire for game one, if I'm not mistaken, he was a former Tigers player. I think somebody brought that up. Can you do you remember that?
Vaguely.
That guy was good. He had his zone was excellent, and I think the guy who did home plate for the game I pitched, I think he was calling a really good game. I had an umpire. I can't remember what he looked like or anything, but it stood out to me, and I'm pretty sure if I were to see him, I'd probably recognize him. But he came up to me and told me like when he missed the call, and he apologized. Which I mean, as a player, I mean, I appreciate that because you always think of umpires, always thinking they're right all the time, but they're human. They make mistakes. Same thing to us. Like we're not always perfect. Like what I think is a strike is probably wrong 95% of the time, but I think, those moments of humanity in the game and honesty, I think that makes you really remember him in a positive light. Like, I thought that guy was great.
I love when the umpires do that. Like they'll come out to you like and be like, "Yeah, I fucked up on that one." Okay, all right. Well, two things: fuck you, but also thank you for telling me.
I can't be like in the moment when they missed it, I was like, man, I thought that was a strike. But like coming up to me afterwards and being like, in demand, just being like, "Hey, I'm sorry, I missed that one." Like, as a pitcher and an athlete, I appreciate that, and that honestly makes me like you more, and definitely doesn't make me want to I don't want to show anybody that's going to be that kind to me up. I don't want to show anybody up, to be honest with you, but
Who
like,
does at this point?
yeah, I mean, it just it's human. It's nice, just to be real with each other.
I like the umpires that comment on the GoPro.
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
I'm sure
it's
you get that
always
quite often.
it, most of the time. Yeah, I would say about like at least what's there like 18 games in a season.
16 plus playoffs.
16. So I would say at least like maybe 5 or 6 of them. Somebody always comes up to me and like comments on the GoPro.
It's fun.
I like the nice ones that are like, "Hey, is this going on YouTube? What's your channel?" Like they'll ask you in-depth questions. The guys that go, "Well, you can't wear that on the field." I can't stand with a passion.
I don't understand that, to be honest with you.
I don't either because you can make the defense of, well, it's distracting the batters. Nobody in this league gives a shit. Nobody.
Not a single soul.
No.
I think most people in the league think it's cool that we have somebody get recording the games.
Exactly.
I
But
think anybody you talk to, if you were to ask them, like, what do you think about that, they're going to say that's awesome. That there's a YouTube channel for our league.
well, I talked to Rob when I interviewed him, and I was like, "Well, since you're like, I forget how I put it, but like the top dog basically of this
Yeah.
whole kerfuffle thing. What's your thoughts on it?" And he goes, "I absolutely fucking love it."
Yeah. It's fun. It grows the league.
And you get those umpires occasionally. Well, you can't wear the GoPro. Well, why not? Where does it say anything about not wearing a GoPro in the rule book in our rule book? It doesn't.
I mean, the uniform policy in the league is rather. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
men's league. Uniforms are pretty fast and loose. I mean, I played half a season just wearing a navy blue shirt. So
We had a joke, didn't we, when you first did that about painting the number on the back?
maybe I should have committed to that.
You should have. That would have been fucking hilarious.
That was a gym shirt anyway, so it wouldn't have hurt.
But our next category is for holy shit moment of the year, and we touched on it earlier. It was Brock's walk off single. I can't think of a better holy shit moment. Well, for this season, I should say,
Yeah,
uh, than his walk off because honestly, seeing it happen instead of doing it, I spoke on it a lot, is better than doing it in my opinion. Seeing somebody do it is better than doing it. But what's your thoughts on it?
I mean, it was needed in that game. Definitely a lot of energy and competitiveness was in that one, and to come out on top of that one, like I was probably one of the games where I was really a little fast and loose with my trash talking, but it was a good one to win, and it definitely felt good in the soul. So, I mean, it's a much deserved thing for Brock to be a big part of that. I mean, that's a huge hit to come up with in that type of situation. So, good on Brock.
I do have to complain. There was no celebration from him. He was just casually walking off the field.
You gotta act like you've been there before, you know.
I was expecting something though. I
I mean,
mean,
if I was in his shoes, I'd probably have been going insane.
exactly.
But Brock's a different animal, I guess.
Shit, the one I had, I just kept saying fuck over and over again. So at least I did something.
Yeah, I think I don't have that many walk offs in my career, but I know the one walk off I did have, I was definitely over the moon.
Say, Brock, if you're listening, you gotta work on that next year, man. If you hit another walk,
Yeah, I better see some crazy celebrations.
well, we talked about it in the Lost Archive episode. Um, we had to have a double celebration now.
Yeah, I agree. I'm all for a double celebration. We'll have to start. Well, maybe we leave that up to whoever hits the first double of the season. Whatever they do is what we got to do the rest of the year.
because that whole we're bringing it up because I said on camera, which now I have to say it again because we don't have that episode. I told my nieces if I get a hit that I would hit the 6-7 for. Bad idea on my part because now they're expecting it.
I'm holding you to that now, Johnny. You better get a hit so I can see that.
Well, I told Lisa if I have multiple games, I will do something every time I won the bet or on the bag. Like every time I get a hit, I'll do something new every time I get a hit. But she has to put the camera on me.
Like I said, I better see the 6-7 next season.
Because the one game last year against the Squirrels, I got a hit. And I don't think anybody picked this up. I did the Phillies celebration.
What's that one? I can't.
It's kind of like
Oh,
the cojones in
oh
Major
yeah,
League.
I remember it now. Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about.
And nobody fucking saw it. And I got to Lisa, did you see the celebration? She was, no, what are you fucking talking about? I said, of fucking course not. But that takes us into our last award for the baseball aspect of things. It was rivalry of the year, game of the year, whatever the hell you want to call it, and that went to the Blue Jays. Not
Yeah,
much really to say about that game other than wow.
yeah. I can't say I'm overly surprised that that's the team that would end up winning that award, or I guess in a way winning that award
I
for
mean,
being
they usually say drama makes for the best television, so
yeah. I mean, there was certainly drama in that game, and I mean, it's it was fun to a point, and then it got a little too over
too
the
much
top.
fun.
I'm all for a little bit of banter back and forth, but hey, like I said, there's always a point where it's a little too much banter, and you kind of got to cool it down.
I said it. I think I said it to you. I said it to somebody. I said, if you're gonna like cross that line with me, then you have to be number one. You have to be ready for me to cross that line with you and be okay with it.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I don't want to comment too much on it because I'm not trying to spark any drama uh, towards the team again. Because my goal, I guess, is our team is to definitely take a step back from that, try to reevaluate and not make the same mistakes we did in that game. Like I said, I'm all for a little bit of trash talk, and that's kind of just it's competition. We're gonna do it, just keeping it cool and not taking it off the field.
Let's ha-
Keep
let's
it
have
all on the field.
let's have donuts Sunday. We got a box of donuts and everybody gets together in the parking lot and has a donut.
Yeah, maybe that's the solution. Maybe we just we have our peace negotiations and do something like that. I don't know,
We
but
have our own variation of church Sundays.
yeah, maybe that's what we need. We all need to go to mass on Sunday, or maybe do the vigil mass on Saturday.
Evan, I will never forget it. Evan said that the one year, it was when the Cubs were still in the league, so I want to say it was like 23. And there was a whole bunch of shit that happened between us and the Cubs. And one of the Cubs guys started squaring up with our guy, who's Chandler, not, uh, not the Chandler that's on the team now.
Okay.
Um, and Chandler was like, "What the fuck are you doing, bro?" And he's like, literally squaring up with him. Evan just goes, "Y'all need fucking Jesus," and walks away. It's
Yeah, that definitely sounds right for Evan.
like, damn, way to ruin. Well, way to make light of the situation at that point.
Hey, if Evan's good for anything, he's good for lightening the mood a little bit.
Yeah, that's for damn sure at that point. So, I mean, we talked a little bit about the walk up songs. Who do you think had the best walk up song this year?
I mean, objectively, it was me. Um, no, I like Dev. I'm a big, believe it or not, I'm a big metal fan. So him hitting, what was it? He did, it's a Motley Crue song. Why can't I think of it? I don't know why it's slipping my mind.
It's one of
Kickstart My
those if you
Heart. That was
hear
it.
it. Okay.
Kickstart My Heart. Yeah, big fan of that one. I like that song.
See, I like the ones that we did with the rookies.
All the rookie ones, yeah, those are good too. I think John's is very fitting, so I like that. I like that one.
Yeah, so I told you, I don't know if it was off camera or in that episode, I actually did that song. And I had asked him before because we were just starting to do them with the little speaker. I don't know if you remember the little speaker.
I don't think I was around yet for that one.
So I started taking the little speaker and I'm like, John, what song do you want? Because this one comes to mind, and it was that song that I sent him. And he's like, just use that one. I was like, all right, cool.
I think it's a good song for him.
It fits him so well.
It does. It's a good song for him. I'm interested to see whatever if anybody's going to change it up this year. You thinking
So
of changing it up, or you keeping yours the same?
I'm gonna keep mine the same, but I'm gonna have the first at bat. I think I'm gonna do like a different song for each week,
Okay.
but then go back to A-OK.
Yeah.
So the reason why I chose A-OK was because of Bryson Stott's Grand Slam.
That's I think that's a good one.
That's the only reason.
Yeah, the Bryson Stott Grand Slam, especially with the no commentators, that's a great cut.
Dog, I'm sitting there watching this game, and I'm just look over to my sister and I was like, he's gonna hit a bomb. And the very next pitch, it just, and then of course referring what you were referring to with the no commentary,
Oh, it was
it just
perfect.
goosebumps every time, man.
There's
Goosebumps.
two playoff home runs I always think of. It's that one and the Jose Bautista one.
Yes.
I
Dude,
always like every playoffs. I always for some reason I find myself circling back to that one. I'm not even a Toronto fan.
dude, the Jose Batista one. Oh my, like there was so much controversy on that one. It was we love it or we hate it. There was no in between.
Oh, I love it. That's pure baseball energy right there. That bat toss is beautiful.
Hoskins had a good one too.
Yeah, who had the bat slam? I can't remember who that one
That was
was.
Hoskins.
That was
Reese.
Hoskins. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
there.
Dude, I love that one. Those are my top three ones that I think of
Yeah,
when
that's a
playoff
good one.
baseball comes around. But Batista's is up there because, of course, that was
I
like
mean,
one
it's
of
just
the first.
iconic.
Yeah,
I mean, the crowd going crazy, the hockey horn is weird, but it's beautiful. I love it.
it fits too well too.
Oh, it does.
It
Toronto,
yeah.
big hockey city. I mean, it's perfect. It's perfect for the Blue Jays.
That year was like so. I don't know. It was so perfect. I mean, was that the same year that Odor and him got into it?
No, that was the next season because of that incident.
Oh my god, that was fucking hilarious.
That was yeah.
That was fucking hilarious. I I don't like promoting violence on this channel, but that you can't help but laugh at that shit.
That's a great baseball brawl. Him, what was that? Jose Ramirez and Tim Anderson. That was a good one. Not Verlander. Nolan Ryan.
That the Jose Ramirez one and Anderson, that was an actual brawl.
Oh,
Like that was just like, dude, I don't know why Tim would square up with him though.
oh, and Tim Anderson was never the same after that.
Nope. Just down goes Anderson. Yep, down the toilet.
That was it.
There's your whole career, buddy. Summed up in that. The Strickland and Bryce was funny too.
Oh yeah, Bryce throwing the helmet at him and missing.
Yeah, I still don't know how he missed it.
I don't know either. That's an athlete.
That's a gift of God for Strickland, man.
Yeah, because that does not feel great getting hit by a helmet.
Now, and I think one of the YouTubers I watched, like, it put the angles of the where it should have gone,
Yeah.
and I think if he actually threw it, it would like end up like in the side of the head or the neck area, which
Yeah.
crazy for Strickland.
Yeah, that would not be very good for him.
No. Although the scariest thing I've ever seen was that Marlins pitcher get hit in the head.
Yeah, those are always scary. I remember we had a pitcher, Jameson Tyone. He got hit in the head, and he kept pitching, which that was insane.
He kept pitching after he got hit in the head.
Yeah, the ball hit him
Oh
so hard it flew into the outfield.
no, I would have came out of the game after that.
He kept going. I can't remember how many innings he got in, but he kept going. I think that was like in the first inning it happened too. I remember listening. I was listening to it on the radio because I was driving somewhere with my dad, and that happened, and I was like, "Whoa!" So I went home, saw the video, and he got back on the mound, and just kept going.
No, fuck that. No,
I,
I'm coming out after that shit.
yeah, if I'm getting hit in the head, I'm probably not pitching that game. Rest of that game.
I'm saying my day's done. Yep. Nope. There's
Yeah,
no coming back. Nope.
yeah, I'm a
Try
competitive
again
guy.
next.
I get a little shaken up.
Try again next week. There was actually an incident where something like that happened to me when I was younger, but it was a rubber ball. Thank God.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah,
that still hurt.
well, yeah. I mean, anything solid coming at your head is not going to feel great,
So I can't imagine getting hit with a fucking baseball,
especially like that.
especially like throwing it that hard too,
Oh yeah,
because it's gonna come back at you twice as fast.
before Tyone got his second Tommy John, he was a flamethrower. So
Good
I mean,
God,
it
I
was really
can't
hard.
imagine that shit.
Yeah,
That shit.
he didn't really become this like movement control guy until he got to the Cubs, and I think he played the Yankees before that.
I say this now, but you know, I grew up on the Attitude Era of wrestling with Mankind taking like 19 chair shots to the head
Yeah,
from The Rock.
yeah, I don't know how they do that. That's a little much for me.
That, not to change the topic, but like, there's no right way to take it. But a lot of people say that a lot of the hardcore guys say that getting hit in the top, so like the crown,
Yeah,
it doesn't hurt as much. I'm like, dude, you still getting hit in the fucking head. What are you talking about?
it must be a little bit at least more solid in that location. I don't know much about biology, unfortunately.
Just watching like anything hardcore for wrestling is just it's wowed me over the years. Like, so that's what the human body can do.
Yeah, and how much punishment everybody can put up with. I don't know if I could do that.
Dude, some of the shit, like, everybody asks me like what's the most spot that makes you like cringe the most? I'm like, feeling a ladder and then thinking about ladder spots. It just, no. Landing on a fucking, no. No. No.
Yeah,
No.
I'll pass on that one. I think I'll just stick with this.
They're like, well, what about the barbed wire? I'd rather do the barbed wire. Have you felt a fucking ladder? There's no give on that damn ladder, bro.
Oh yeah, those are rigid.
But I can't. Honestly, I can't wait for the season to start. Because I know that's all the awards that we got. I'm gonna do a separate part for the MWF awards, which I'll put in this video, but only on the YouTube aspect of things.
We didn't do the hard for the yeah. We do hard hustle, and you didn't do the Mackies.
Oh, we didn't do the heart hustle.
Yeah,
Shit, I must have skipped over that fucking shit. Shit. All right, so the heart and hustle, and the Mac award is
Mac Award
most
more wrestling side, but
yeah for this year because I ran out of people to put on for the baseball.
yeah,
God, I'm having so many brain farts today. It's not even funny. So the Heart and Hustle Award was the nominees were John, myself, Teddy, and RJ. Now your infamous botch will not be televised.
yeah. Glad to know that my mistakes are forgotten about. So that's good. Can't be on the same comparison as John.
Mistakes were made.
Yeah, mistakes, but we're much better for him now.
So, out of those four, who do you think came up with the award this year, Austin? Wink, wink.
I wonder if it was John.
You would be correct. It was John this year. So,
It's
roll that clip of when he gave his speech. What was it, last year?
Yeah. Much as it's a shame that John is not here to make up for his failures of last season with his speech, um, but I'm happy for him that this time it was actually his award to actually give the speech about.
I gave him so many opportunities, Austin, to come on and correct it.
Yeah, it's all right. Well, John will just have to live in infamy that he doesn't get to celebrate this moment. He just gets to get made fun of for accepting it a little too soon. So just add that his speech to the end conversation, and it'll work.
Dude, and DJ was looking at me like, he didn't even go over the award yet. John?
Yeah, John was accepting victory before it even happened.
He's like, John, are you gonna step in there, bud? Nope.
I think the best part of it was you not really revealing who it was until they asked, and then you were like, "Oh, it was me."
Because I didn't want to stop it. I didn't want to cut him off.
I'm glad you didn't cut him off. That's hilarious.
Dude, I gotta clip that and put that on the Instagram or something. I gotta clip that shit.
Yeah, a bunch of us watched that video to make fun of him, and then we watch some of the wrestling videos. Oh, a lot of Johnny Mac content was consumed that night.
It's honestly a good thing that we weren't gonna do that. We were gonna do that whole bit live. I say it's a bit, but it wasn't a bit. We were gonna do the whole show live, is what I meant.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that we didn't, because the amount of people that would have seen that live would have been fucking hysterical.
Yeah, poor John.
Yeah, poor John is right. Like, he's just going on and on and on and on and on. As I'm trying to turn on my light behind me as it got dark again. I hate technology.
We all.
I really do. Well, if you're watching on YouTube, that clip will air now of the wrestling side of the awards. If you're listening to us on Spotify, go check out the video on YouTube. See that, and I might also throw the clip of John accepting you.
Yeah, please do. It's very fitting for John, and make sure you put a year earlier or something like that, just to remind the folks that he's been claiming this award since last year.
Put the SpongeBob effect.
Yeah.
Flashback.
1 year earlier.
That shit it's too funny, man. It's too funny. Even a year later, it's too funny.
John will never live it down. That's okay.
No. It's one of the greatest Mackie moments ever in history.
That's why I like John.
Oh yeah, bro. If I'm thinking of somebody that I gotta put him over here for a second. If I think of somebody that holds this team together, it's funny aspect to things. It's John.
Oh, it's definitely John. John is a great leader.
Have you seen the clip that he was at the Oaks game? And he goes to catch a foul ball and trips over his own 2 feet.
I have not seen that one.
Dude, you have got to see it. It's a reel. I put the effect over it, and it goes, mission failed. We'll get him next time.
How old's that clip? Is it on YouTube?
Yeah, that's like
the Instagram page.
It's on YouTube. I know it's on YouTube. It's on Instagram too, I think.
All right. I think what I'll probably do is I'll probably send that video to the chat as well as a reminder to John, I guess.
I think it's... I'm looking up to see how old it is. I think it's like a year. Okay, so it's right after... It's right before the video where I fuck up on. Where I go rounding second and I fall.
Okay. I'll have to look.
And then it's right before the All-Star game. And that was from... Yeah, that was from 23.
Okay, yeah, so that was before my time.
Yeah. I mean, there's no... That's literally what got me to talk to John. Because I wasn't a big talker back then.
Yeah.
And I literally go out to John. I was like, "Did you see the clip I posted?" He's like, "No, what clip did you post?" And I showed him it. He goes, "You son of a bitch!" And he starts laughing.
Poor John.
It's like, mission failed. We'll get him next time. I mean, I had my clip too. I thought my clip would trend. It did not trend whatsoever. It Braden was the kid that hit doubles constantly in 23.
Yeah.
For some reason, Sam thought it was a good idea to put me before him in the lineup. So I get my first ever hit, and I'm on first. Here comes Braden. Now, you know I don't take that big of a lead. Everybody knows this.
Gotta work
It's
on
like
that.
it's like 1-2 step at max. He hits a ball that's down into the gap. It's at Lee County. It's like
Ooh, yeah.
right in the middle of center and left center.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, I got time. It's against the Cougars. I got time. I'm going to make it. I rounded second. I get halfway to third. I said, oh no, I'm not going to make it. I turn back. I go back to second. Braden is on the bag going, go three, go three, go three. I turn around and I fucking fall and bust my head. And let me tell you, the angle which Lisa got, it looks like I got sniped. I showed that to everybody. Everybody's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? How did you fall? It's like, I don't know.
It happens. It happens.
You could hear, as little people that were there, you could hear a
We all have our embarrassing moments on the field.
some more than others.
Yeah, some more than others.
It's gotta be a John thing. If you're named John, it just it's not gonna go over well for you.
Yeah. I don't have many flattering pictures of me playing baseball. It's never looks good.
No, I got one that my sister took, and it's like one of the only ones in high school. And for whatever fucking reason, I'm just hunched over like this, getting ready to field the ball. And I'm like, why would you take a picture? It looks like I'm taking a shit. Why would you take a picture of that?
Oh, that's good form. That's what all the coaches said that you're supposed to do. You're supposed to get down like you're taking a dump.
Yeah, but not like that, Austin.
It's good form in that case. That's how you're supposed to be doing ground balls.
She's like, oh, I didn't know. I just took a picture. I was like, yeah, you know what the fuck you were doing.
Yeah. In college, I was dealing with both my quads. I don't know what I did to them, but my senior year, I pulled both of them playing ball and running around the field, like running around the bases. I was hot and I was not moving very fast. But there's a photo of me rounding third, and I did not look good. You could tell I was hurting while running those bases.
Shit. I had my first. Do you remember Jamari or no?
I remember Jamori.
Okay, so the first time I met Jamari, this was my first interaction with him. We were playing the Cubs, and somebody got a hit, and I was on second, and I start rounding the third, and for whatever reason, it was a tied game. I don't know why I did this. I rounded third. I'm thinking I can make it. I get thrown out of home, and I get back to the dugout, and Jamari goes, damn, that big boy was moving. I was like, gee, thanks, Jamari. Fuck.
It's a compliment.
Dude, I felt so bad because, like I said, it was tied up. I got thrown out. That game ended in a tie, by the way.
Well, you were trying to make a play. Hey, when the freight train gets moving, it's hard to stop, you know?
Yeah. Should have just trucked the catcher.
Yeah, I mean that's the point. Like if you don't want to get hit, stay off the tracks.
Exactly. That's a major league quote, isn't it?
It might be. I can't remember. Maybe Major League 2. I don't think that's number 1. I haven't watched 2 in a while. I have to find a place to watch that one.
Dude, I love Serrano. I think it was Serrano where he hits the go ahead.
Yeah.
And he's like stomping towards home, and he goes, "Look at the scoreboard now."
Yep, that's Serrano, I believe.
Couldn't have into a nicer team than the Yankees.
I agree.
Fuck New York.
Half the team, half our team.
Fuck Boba Fuck Kevin.
And if Zach's watching, Red Sox suck, and I told you Bregman was leaving.
Dude, that actually, like, you knew it was coming, but I didn't expect. What did he go? The Cubs?
Yeah, I was not expecting the Cubs.
I was like, at all teams, who picked the fucking Cubs?
I was thrilled when I knew Kyle Tucker was not going to be back to the Cubs because they had no interest in them. I'm not happy that he ended up in the Dodgers, but
I
I was
hate the
happy.
Dodgers.
I do too. It's somehow they managed to surpass the Yankees as the evil empire.
I blame Ohtani. It all started with Ohtani.
I mean, I can't. I don't know if I necessarily blame Ohtani. I just blame Major League Baseball for letting it get this far.
Dude, everybody's like, the Dodgers aren't ruining baseball. Shut the fuck up. They are.
Part of me can't blame the players because I mean I want the money too. But at this point, like there's other teams that are offering Kyle Tucker the same amount of money. He just doesn't have the competitive spirit to be on a team that actually has to try to win a baseball game.
No, he's just like, give me my money and give me my rings. That's it.
I don't
fuck this shit.
I can respect ring chase from like an old guy like about to retire trying to get his last shot, but Kyle Tucker, he's got many years of baseball ahead of him. He doesn't need to be ring chasing.
Dude, it's like I can't stand those people going. I physically can't, because like you said, you can't blame the players. But they're like, oh well, your GM doesn't know how to spend money. Like, dude, you think he's gonna be forking over $1 billion fucking dollars for just, what is it, 6-8 months of baseball? Like, come on, really?
Yeah. I mean, the Pirates owner is cheap, but the Dodgers are spending more than we make in revenue. So I mean,
exactly.
There's nothing. Can Bob Nutting do a lot more than he does? Yes, I think Bob Nutting's unbelievably cheap and needs to spend more money than he is. Like we need another bat, but we're never going to spend on the level of the Dodgers. Most of the league can't spend the level of the Dodgers. Most of probably up in like only the top 10 teams probably make enough money to even get close to what the Dodgers are spending.
Dude, it's just it's ridiculous. I'm like, if Orion Kerkering didn't fucking throw the ball to the fucking backstop, we might have beat them.
I wouldn't. I don't want to. That's tough for him. I do feel for him.
I feel for him, but I also fucking can't stand him at this point.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, he wasn't a bad reliever for you guys most of the season, though. Just sometimes that one mistake costs you.
He had
just sucks
hiccups.
That happened at such a big moment. Yeah.
He had hiccups, and they shouldn't have put him in. Like, every Philly fan will say this. You had the bullpen.
Yeah.
You had the bullpen. It's not like you didn't have the bullpen.
Yeah.
You had it. And you chose to go to Kerkering, which he struggled with runners in scoring position all season. And you choose him for that moment. I don't get it.
I don't either. I don't know the Phillies enough to really speak on it.
I don't get it. Just like AJ Brown dropping 3 balls and bitching to the media that he needs to get the ball more.
I agree. He's a good teammate.
Oh, such a great teammate.
Yeah, that's a guy you want in your locker room.
Coming on Twitch saying, if you have me on fantasy, just get rid of me.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that kind of beats, like, whatever weird quote that Jalen Hurts is going to come up with after a game.
I feel sorry for Jalen. Now I understand why this man never smiles.
I mean, I don't know if I could smile knowing that, like, I'm not a top 15 quarterback in the league.
And like that's the thing. Like, so many people shit on him, but like, guys, we gotta, as Philly fans, we have to come through and say that it's not a Jalen Hurts problem. He is good at some shit, Every time somebody says, "Oh, he can't throw the ball deep," he throws the ball deep, and then they fucking shut up for a week. And the first pass he misses, I told you he can't throw the ball deep. What are we doing?
He's a tush push merchant.
Yeah, of course you would say that. You're a Steelers fan. It makes sense. But when you're an Eagles fan talking about this, Austin,
You got to get the reaction. That's us Western PA folks need to rage bait the Eastern PA folks.
and then you fucking throw eggs at Kevin Patullo's house. And now no offensive coordinator wants to come coach.
I mean, I wouldn't want to be in Philadelphia if I,
This way I wouldn't want to coach either, Austin. They might slash my tires out.
Sorry, I just got the heartbreaking news that what's his name is our coach now, Mike McCarthy.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, just because we need to bring back the 40-year-old quarterback for another go around so he can not get a good draft pick and suck for the next decade.
I mean, with him as your head coach, probably. Look what he did to the Cowboys.
Should have just kept Tomlin.
Should have kept a lot of people.
all these fantastic coaches around the league, like Flores or the guy from Seattle. We were linked to the offensive game planner of the Rams. No, we go with Mike McCarthy.
Hey, at least you're not interviewing Matt Nagy as your head offensive coordinator.
That is true. At least we're not touching Matt Nagy. That's probably the only way things could get any worse was Matt Nagy.
We had the opportunity to become a dynasty and we blew it again.
I guess solace for me is Arthur Smith is no longer my offensive coordinator. Thank goodness.
Yeah, at least you're winning. At least some side is winning.
That's a moral victory there.
Dude, we dropped Foles for Wentz, and then we fucking dropped Patullo for potential Matt Nagy. Why?
I mean, Wentz didn't really do much. So, I mean, Foles wasn't terrible. You got hurt.
Foles a better quarterback than Wentz. I'm sorry.
Post-injury Wentz.
Seven touchdowns against the Raiders.
Yeah, but pre-injury Wentz was a dog.
He was a dog, but I still prefer Foles over Wentz any day of the week.
Yeah, I get that now.
And as soon as Carson got hurt, all these fucking, I'll never forget it, all these Philly haters coming out, fucking goddamn classics again. You guys are not winning the Super Bowl, you're going to be a first round bye, yada yada. I'm like, y'all don't know Nick Foles in.
Yeah, like the Patriots fans don't know who Stidham is.
I swear to God, if it happens again to New England, I will die laughing.
I want it to happen so bad. Sorry, Zach.
I will die laughing, bro.
Actually, I'm not sorry, Zach. I'm more sorry for your dad. Your dad, I feel bad for. You, I don't.
I think we all feel bad for his dad at that point.
Yeah, we make that man watch way too many crappy baseball games.
Dude, when I first felt sorry for this man, I think it was game 2 or game 1, I'm sitting there having a conversation with him, and he's talking about how bad the parking was. And he goes into some story. I don't know if he's going to kill me on this story. He goes into some story about him going to a pizza shop in Durham. And he ends up getting a ticket. And he complained. I think he complained to the security or something. I think his cart ended up getting towed or some bullshit.
Oh.
And he's like, man, I don't like this city anymore. It's like, yeah, you had a rough day there, bud.
Yeah, me and game 1, both me and Ben are there because Sean sent in that message to the group chat like, oh, there's a farmer's market there. You probably should get there like an hour and a half, 2 hours before the game. Me and Ben are sitting in the parking lot together at like 7 o'clock. Nobody's there. Ben left it, like Ben's all the way out to ECU or wherever he was. Or no, he was back at Greensboro, wherever his parents lived at that point. And he's commuting all the way down there, so he left without eating breakfast. So me and him go find like the only open coffee shop that has food for him to eat before the game.
Dude, I had asked John because John lives. I'm not gonna say where he lives, but he lives in that vicinity.
Yeah, he lives in Durham.
And I said, "You're from here?" And he goes, "Yeah." I was like, "Is this true? What Sean's saying? You got to be here early?" And he looks at the group chat and he goes, I haven't heard anything about it."
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't. I was having trouble sleeping that night anyway, so I was up. I was up way before my alarm. I was like, all right, we're just gonna go. And I show up, and me and Ben are the only ones there. So like, I pop over my truck bed and just sit there, and he comes and joins me. We just chit chat for like a half hour before we go out and find something from to eat. Poor kid.
Poor kid is right because I know that feeling.
Yeah, poor kid drives all the way out from that, from the other like middle of the state to come play baseball with us. And he gets bad information. It's just me and him. If I didn't get up early as like an idiot myself, he would have been sitting in that parking lot for an hour by himself.
He would have been bored shitless if you weren't there.
Yeah, I don't even know if he would have wanted to got food. I'm hoping he would have wanted to got food. I felt so bad for him.
He'd be fucking sitting there in a group chat, guys, guys.
Oh, I would have been livid if I was Ben. If I was just the only one sitting there.
Dude, I would be too. I mean, shit.
I'm used to getting up early in the morning. I was perfectly fine being up early to play some playoff baseball at a nice park, but I was like, "Come on, guys! We're gonna say, oh, we need to be here at this time to get parking." And Sean was like the last one to pull up.
What?
After telling us all we need to get here bright and early, he's like one of the last guys to show up to the game.
He's like, "Fuck you! I'm not taking anything of what I just said seriously. I'm just gonna show up late."
Yeah, he took his jolly old time getting there. I like, come on, Sean, you can't say that to me. I'm gonna actually take that advice and come here early.
And then he was later on ripping smelling salts in the dugouts.
I'm gonna be doing the same thing going in this year. I got Evan donated one, so first Sunday we're ripping some salts.
Dude, I told you about this last episode, or the lost episode.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting there, I'm like, because for those of you who don't know the athletic park, their steps are the thinnest motherfucking steps there is.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sitting there, and I just remember Sean and Mike are in the corner as I'm trying to hold myself on this rail. Every 5 seconds, just going like they're doing a line of coke. And I'm just looking at them like, guys, it's been 5 minutes since you smelled the smelling salts. Let it go.
Gotta keep hitting them.
Oh, shit. That shit was funny as hell, bro.
I'm excited.
I'm gonna miss Sean this year.
I'm excited.
I'm gonna miss Sean this year.
Oh, I am too. Sean was a good guy.
Sean was a funny guy when he actually talked.
Yeah, can't be replaced. Sean is not a guy you can replace easily. So.
No. But why are you excited?
For the next year?
Yeah.
Or for just do some smelling salts.
Okay, just for that, okay.
Yeah, I gotta rip some salts, you know? Never done it before. I saw one guy in college do it, and he was going crazy.
Whoever we play the first game of the season, count your blessings.
I think I don't know when the official schedule gets released, but we're starting to get some talks in it. So whoever it is, I'm looking forward to it.
Whoever it is, say your prayers, eat your vitamins.
Looking forward to it. The 80 poo is gonna look really good.
Fucking 80 poo is gonna look like 90 poo. What are you talking about?
I'll try to get out of the 70s.
You're gonna be like that guy you're gonna be like Logan from the Oaks. It's just gonna look like a blur when you're standing in the box.
Yeah. man. That mid-70s action is gonna be crazy.
And then you're gonna hear somebody go, "He did what?"
It'll be a good time.
Yeah, for you, not for anybody that you're facing.
You know, I'm well known around the league for hitting people at this point. I mean, numbers
Which, by
speak.
which, by the way, is like fucking crazy at this point.
The amount of people I hit, oh yeah, I probably led the league in that.
Fucking. Like I said, you're one of the most scariest guys when you're pissed off. One of the nicest guys when you're just chilling.
They're unintentional. I just lose control sometimes.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying they're intentional. I'm just saying it's like weird that you lead the league in hitting people.
I'm not too surprised. I've always had a little bit of control issues.
Shit, I don't remember you hitting anybody this year. That's the sad part.
I think it was 11. I think I had
Holy shit.
11 hits batsmen to 16 walks. At one point in the season, I had more hit batters than walks.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we're good.
Now, who has the most, though? You as hit batters or somebody else on the team in walks?
Ooh, that is a really good question. I got 11 hit batters. Let's see. Pull up the team real quick.
See, I asked the hard-hitting questions because I'm a journalist.
Adding, let's see. So DJ by himself almost has as many hit by pitches as I have hits batsmen at 7.
TG's like a ball magnet.
That guy is a ball. Ryan had 11, so Ryan is the only guy that has walked the same amount of times I've hit people.
Jesus Christ.
But if you combine DJ's hit batsman total with his walks, I think he ties.
You think he ties?
No, he actually has 13.
Oh
So
my god.
He got 13 total bases off his 7 hit by pitches and 6 walks. So there you go.
Jesus God. This league is like upside down. I gotta tell you that. Like,
I don't know. DJ's always been getting hit by pitches. I wonder how he is historically with that. I know he gets beamed a ton.
so at first, when I first joined, it was Jamari that was always getting hit. Then it was the second year, it was DJ and Jamari. Then the third year is where it picked up for DJ.
So according to this, DJ only has 1 hit by pitch last year, but that doesn't seem right to me. I swear that guy got hit a ton last year too.
Just go back through the videos and just watch all the videos.
I have to do that. Go through the archives.
John goes, I'll never forget it this year. John goes, do you have the squirrels video where we like, I think where the gates were locked at that one time?
Yeah.
He goes, do you have that video and is it done yet? I was like, it's not done, but I'll put it up. And he's like, alright. So I just put it on unlisted, and that's where it still is. It's just unlisted.
Yeah, I know John was a master at forgetting the book last year. So every time we got to the game, he was like, Austin, guess what I forgot? And I was like, the book. And he's like, nah, I didn't actually forget it. And I was like, John, I shouldn't believe you every time you say that.
Dude, he said it once, and nobody let it go after that. That was the funny part.
You forgot the book twice throughout the entire season.
Like
16 games.
The first time he did it, though, everybody was like, dude, how the fuck do you forget the book?
I get it. I one time I get it, but 2 times, come on.
Thank God he's not going to be in charge of that this year, right?
Yeah, well, apparently we're trying to move the game changer, so we won't have to worry about people forgetting books now.
No, it's just got to be you forget the phone.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest game changer fan. I've used it before to do scorekeeping. I didn't like it very much, but it's usable.
It is usable, but we talked about that in the Lost episode. I don't.
Yeah.
It's a win-win because, like you said, It's easy, but then you have people on their phone if they're playing and coaching.
Yeah, so that's just something we'll have to work out, I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll have the app on my phone. I'm more than happy to let you guys just pass it around, and whoever can do it can do it. Like if I'm on the bench, I'm more than happy to do it because I've done it a ton. It's
Can't
just
you
that like
like make a group though in that?
I don't know how it works. This is the first time I've ever done it where like when I first used it, I was coaching, so like it wasn't a big deal. Like I can just do it while standing like on the base. But I
I,
really can't be updating Game Changer while I'm pitching.
I want to say you can. Don't hold me to that though.
I'll look more into it because this is the first time I'm using it in a player coach capacity.
Cause I looked into it because they have the live stream feature on it.
Yeah,
But from my knowledge, the only reason why I didn't use that is because you had to pay for it, and then only the people that were in your group could watch it.
yeah, I remember that with Game Changer. Like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of Game Changer. It's not bad.
Now,
It's it's a little impractical sometimes.
it's a good idea, just not executed well.
I think it'll be good for the league though because this is an easier way to verify people are actually playing. And you can go back. It's a lot easier than asking people to send their books over.
And we also talked about that they're going to have ID this year at the playoff games, which
Yes. Yeah, only at the playoff games. So how that's
is
going to kind
great.
of work is that we have to we're going to have to volunteer to do it. So like Harley can't be at every game. Like I'm more than happy to stay back and watch a game or help verify one. So I mean, it's not a big deal to me. It shouldn't just be up to like one person to do it the whole time or the whole
That's
weekend.
when there should get whoever's playing two people that like or like either the wives or whatever.
Yeah,
So one from each team sit down and then like check the IDs like together. So like
yeah,
the one person does the one team and the other person does the other team. But that way they're both there, so you can't say, well, she didn't check it or he didn't check it or whatever.
yeah, yeah. So, but going to next year, I'm gonna have to remember day of playoffs if this, you know, barring we make the playoffs, that I make sure I send it something in the group me saying everybody make sure you have your IDs because there is no exceptions. Like we even talked about like familiar people. Like even if I don't bring my identification, that still can mean that I'm not playing that day. And I'd say most people in the league know who I am at this point. But either which way, like I'd be voided.
Yeah, isn't that weird to you? Like, because it's still weird to me.
What?
Having people know you throughout the league.
I'm now that like I mean, since I'm standing more of a manager role at this point, and I've played in the weeknight league and like intermingled with other teams players, it doesn't surprise me all too much. I mean, you're going to be a big name naturally because you're recording these, so people if they're watching the videos or going back, they know who you are. So
It's still weird to me, though, because, like, you'll have that occasional one guy that you'll know of but has never said a word to you. And his
yeah,
first words will be like, oh, hey, I watch your videos.
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah. I guess that's
thanks.
that. Like I mean, I had this stuff in college where I'd have like people saying, "Hey, what's up, Turpak?" I'm like, I have no idea who you are.
See, it's weird.
Yeah, it is weird, but honestly, since it's happened so much to me at this point in my life, I kind of just roll with it.
And don't get me wrong, it's a good weird, but it's still weird.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's interesting having so many people just know who you are, even though like you might not know who they are. But I guess my name's gone out there a little bit, and naturally yours is gonna go out there if you're just filming content with all the like you have Rob on here, have you've had a couple of coaches on here, players on different teams. So, I mean,
Yeah,
naturally you interact with other people.
I try to like this is gonna make me sound terrible, but it's not like that. I try to get the people that I know from other teams and like that I vibe with.
Yeah.
Because Mesa was the guy at the All Star game that you just instantly vibed with.
Oh, Mesa's a
Him and
great guy.
yeah, him and Pedro were just fucking hilarious at that All Star game.
Yeah, I mean
Um,
that's natural.
the Oaks, I don't know who represented them, but their guys were funny as hell. Casey was funny as hell. I don't know if you ever met Casey.
Yeah, he's a Cardinals head coach. If that's who you're referring to.
No, the other one, the tall one.
Oh, the other Casey.
He used to play for the Squirrels.
Hmm.
I don't
Might
think
know
you were.
who you're talking. I might know who you're talking. Is he still in the league?
No.
I might not know who you're talking about then.
So he was always like asking me for footage. He hit a home run against us. Asked me for footage. And I sent it to him. And ever since then, it was just, hey, you got the footage. Hey, you got the footage. Hey, you got the footage.
I mean, the footage is nice. I enjoy it. I go like when I was, especially my first time go around. I mean, I still do it over like this year. I'll go back and watch what I did to see what I was doing wrong or right.
Dude, that's what I do every single time. Like when I'm editing it, I like to have that like a game sesh study film thing, and it's weird.
If you were to send me the whole thing, I'd consume the thing raw and just analyze whatever I could.
Shit. I mean, if you want to, I'll find out a way to.
I'll take it. I mean, if you want it, it's good information for me at least, or at least my having my at bats and like especially looking back at like other guys like Dev. Like I think with looking at Dev's at bats, it might help find drills that might work to get his bat rolling a little bit more going into the next season.
Shit, we just set up the camera when I come down to a practice, and we'll just slow mo everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I might if Dev's out of practice, I might do that. Get him go on a tee, slow mo it, and watch it back. Maybe I'll take like 5 minutes, let everybody else do their thing, and just watch it, review it, and see if I can see anything that could be adjusted.
That's one thing I do wish that we had in this league, and it would be funnier as hell. Funny as hell, but I could see where the problem would be. One challenge per game,
The challenge, yeah,
and we would go back and watch it, like how soccer does. Like
yeah.
they group around the monitor and they watch it.
I just don't know if like we could really zoom in to get stuff like that. MLB is kind of blessed with having a million cameras around the stadium at once.
Dude, the angles. There was one angle in particular that I remember. Played at Lee County, and Lisa got the shot, and you could clearly see he was out,
Yeah,
but they called him safe. So as long as it's a good shot like that, we can tell.
the vantage point from Lee County is really good though, just because you sit so high as a fan. But all the other stadiums, you're pretty much in the same level. So I mean, I don't know if it really work. I think like the only opportunity it would ever work would be Lee County.
Their press box is nice.
I've never been inside of it.
She got the footage.
Oh well.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to pull it up as I talk. But the footage, the one year was like, it was remarkable because of how she. Because I didn't know that she got it from that high up until she came back and was like, yeah, we disappeared and we went up to the box thing. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, box thing? And she's like, you didn't know they have a box? I was like, no. But those of you who are watching on YouTube,
Okay, yeah, that's a good advantage point.
that's what I'm saying. Like, if that's always open, I mean, shit, you can see the whole fucking field.
Yeah, that's really good. Good spot.
I wish more places had something like that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Bond doesn't really have anything like that. I don't really think of too many schools that really do, because I don't. Carborough doesn't have it.
No.
I think Lee County is probably the one unique one out of all of them. I think about that one we played against the Flying Squirrels at. I don't think they had one either. At least one that was high.
Dude, I think more places should have something like that. I'm telling
Yeah,
you that.
press box is nice. I know my college field had one, and that's where they recorded all of our games from. But I don't really think high schools have it that much, at
Tell you
least
what,
from my experience.
if I get to know the guy that owns Lee County, I'll just fucking shoot him a text. Hey, can you unlock the upstairs so I can set the camera up there?
I know we have a pretty good relationship with those folks. I'm sure it wouldn't be too hard for you to find, or at least
Shit.
find somebody that has that contact.
I'll ask around now. Oh shit, I might have to because I touched in the Lost episode. How many times do I say that today? But I touched on it in the Lost episode that
Yeah,
I'm trying to do live streaming our games this year.
yeah,
Which, I mean, if we end up playing at Lee County, stick somebody up in the box and just let the camera roll.
yeah.
Shit.
That could be interesting.
Because it's relatively easy of what I'm learning. Again, I haven't purchased it yet because I'll purchase it when the season starts. But everything is just there's the camera view up here, and then like you can control the scoreboard here by pushing the buttons. You can actually have the team names and the colors and the logos on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Which, shit, I mean that'd be the most professional thing I've done on this channel.
I mean, it would look nice.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and I want somebody to commentate, but I think that's pushing it.
Yeah.
I think that's pushing it.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be hard to find somebody. Maybe you can just pull somebody out of the crowd to do it.
Yeah. Just
That
hey
would be,
guys, who wants to go up there and record?
it would be a good time. I, I mean, I don't know if you could get anybody to volunteer to do it, but I don't think people or if you have people at the field, they might be inclined to do it.
Yeah, so I mean, shit, it doesn't hurt to ask at this point. But
Yeah, doesn't hurt to ask.
if anybody's
That's
listening out there and wants to commentate,
Yeah.
let me know. Well, Austin, we're gonna start to wrap things up for this 5th annual Mackie Awards. Man, 5 years of this. Holy shit. It's crazy to
So,
think about.
but I got a question for you before we wrap it up. Then, give me some early projections for next season awards based off the roster we got now. Guess can't do rookie of the year yet because we only got one rookie coming back coming this season so far.
Cy Young, I'm gonna say you. It's either gonna be me or you. That's what it is every fucking year.
Yes, yeah, because RJ stinks. Definitely can't do him.
I mean, if he gets up there as the same amount of innings as you, maybe he has a chance.
RJ has no chance. I mean, that guy's he's just not. He's not it. He's not it. He doesn't have that mentality. He's too soft.
I'll give him Gold Glove, even though he says he doesn't deserve Gold Glove.
Maybe not this year, but last year he deserved it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I say that to him every time. I'm like, hey, at least you got a Gold Glove coming. I didn't fucking deserve it. I'm like, what the fuck? You trying to triple play? What do you mean you don't deserve it?
A triple play, I think, in this league deserves a Gold Glove on its own.
Dude, he's getting a Gold Glove, and he's getting a like a little plaque to commemorate the triple play because that one holy shit moment of the year.
Yeah, good for him. Only time I'll ever say that about RJ.
Yeah, I definitely won't clip that and post that on.
Better not.
You put it in the group chat. Look, guys, he said something nice about RJ.
That's AI right there.
That's used the Sephora app, right?
Exactly. I would never say that about RJ.
Silver Slugger. I'm gonna say John has a breakout year this year.
I'm with you. I like that.
Say Game Changer. I'm gonna throw it back to Devin on Game Changer.
Okay. I like that. Yeah.
Heart and Hustle. It's too early to tell.
Yeah, that one's gonna be later in the season.
I'm forgetting a couple. What am I forgetting?
I'm gonna go Dark Horse for Silver Slugger. I'm gonna go Dev for the. I'll put Dev to be number 2 in that Silver Slugger category.
Okay.
Honestly, I'll put my Dark Horse MVP as Dev. Because if he can get that bat going and he gets on base, he only needs a single and he's on third because he can steal bases like that. That'll be my
M-
dark horse MVP guy.
MVP, Mr. Clutch. I was missing. I'm gonna say MVP. Shit, I'm gonna say MVP. Here's a real dark horse, Ryan.
Ooh, I like that.
Ryan for MVP this year.
Ryan said this is what his 40 season was going to be his best season. I'd love to see that out of Ryan.
And then Clutch. Clutch, I'm gonna say Brock.
Yeah, Brock's due.
I'm gonna say Brock has a breakout year for clutch moments.
I like those picks.
But here's a question for you.
Oh,
I just thought of off the dome. Are you gonna have a walkout song this year for pitching?
if you're allowing a walkout song, I'll definitely select a walkout song.
Yeah, shit. I mean, I gave Evan the Big Show's walkout music,
Yeah,
so I mean,
if you're, I'll do a walkout song. Definitely.
shit. I mean, fuck it. What did you have in mind for a walkout song?
I don't know. I have to think about it. I have to think about a good one. There was a couple in college that I've thought about if we ever did that. So I'll have to deliberate.
I really wish I did a walkout song the second time that we played the Pandas
Yeah, I
when you
wasn't there
broke
for that one.
when you broke your finger that year.
Oh, that last year. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
where
guess I
we
was.
fucking blew that game.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
I really wish I had the big speaker because I would have done the Edwin Diaz.
the trumpets.
Yes, because that was stuck in my head. Because Sam had told me to go warm up in case Mike couldn't finish it. Because he was dealing with some kind of arm or back pain or something.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And that was the only time like I got brought into an inning.
Yeah, that was a tough game for the Brewers.
Yeah, it was. It was. We were winning that at that point too.
That was a tough game and a lot of tough games for the Brewers in that season.
So here's the last question. What do you think our record's gonna be this year?
Ooh, that is a really good question.
Since we're doing
Uh,
predictions.
we're coming off what was it, 5-win season this year? Had
Yeah,
six.
five
We
and
had
something.
was it? We had 6 wins the year before, I think.
2023 we had six, technically seven. Five came in the regular season though, and then two came in the playoffs.
I'm gonna be ambitious. We're winning at least 8. We're at least getting 500 this year.
What do you say we finish as this year?
Like place wise.
Yeah, place wise.
Mm, let me take a peek what that an 8-win record would get us this year. An 8-win
Because
record would put us in. Because of the playoffs. I think that would put us in 6th place, no, 5th or 6th. I could see us being in 5th, maybe 4th. Some of
I'm
those
gonna,
numbers are a little off because of the playoff games count in those standings.
yeah, the playoffs is just. I do like the double elimination though.
They're counting the current standings, which doesn't make much sense because that means we had 13 losses when that's mathematically not possible.
Anything's possible, Austin.
Well, with a 16 game schedule, I don't think it's possible to go 5-13, unless you're including playoffs. But yeah, I think we can get 8 wins, and we'll break.
16
We can
just.
break 5.
16 means 18. Did you know that?
If we were 2 years ago, I think we can break 500.
I
I think
I
both guys would.
I like the 8 win. I really do.
There
I
was two
believe.
games. There was 2 games we could have 3 games. I think we realistically could have walked away with a win. I think we could have beaten the Blue Jays in the other game. We beat ourselves, and there was a game against the Cardinals when we had 9 guys or we had 10 guys. One of them was Evan, who didn't and Evan. So I mean, you really only got a PO there, and then Zach, who was hobbled. So I mean, we almost won that game. Like we were just
Yeah, you
we were in
told
the
me about
lead up
that.
to we were in the lead till the last inning. So I mean, realistically, like, that's another game we could have won. So I mean, winning those 2 games to get you up to 7, I think we can steal another one somewhere.
Zach hobbling is kind of a funny image in my head.
I think we're due for a couple good upset games.
I say, I think, in all honesty, the teams that we have the trouble with is the Tigers and the Oaks. I'm thinking we take at least one out of if we play them twice.
I think we can beat them at least once in regular season. I'd love to beat one of those two in the playoffs, but with the Oaks, you're coming at the King, so that's a tough one.
Yeah, I mean we technically have a technicality win against the Tigers in the playoffs.
I don't count that.
It's a technicality. I count it.
It's a technical, but I don't care for the winning because of rules. I want to win because we won a baseball game.
Actually, shout out to the league this year because there was no controversy this year.
Yeah, there was a little bit, but it got resolved before the playoffs, and I mean that's a shout out to. I mean that's still a shout out to the league for getting the job done.
Well, if you think about like 24, we had us, and then you had the Squirrels. Like it was back to back,
Yeah.
which was is crazy because you don't hear about that a
Well,
team like
yeah,
challenging that, let alone in two
that's
days.
that we got some kudos for doing that, for like actually standing up to the rules. So I mean, it's good that we did.
And that's why I kept telling everybody. I mean, you gotta put your. It's not about the win. It's about sticking up for what's right.
Yeah, I agree, and I think now that since that's happened, there's actually rules getting put into place to prevent stuff like that happening. So I appreciate it.
Because Rob said it once. If you're not, if everybody's gonna have a loophole of getting out of stuff,
Yeah,
and until that loophole comes to his attention, then he cannot make a rule about it.
yeah, yeah. I I have I have no issues with how Rob does anything in the league. I think Rob does an excellent job.
Hearing some crazy shit from Rob is just like because before I had him on the podcast, he called me and was like, you know, what kind of questions do you have, just so I can prepare myself. So we went over that. I'm not gonna say the name, but I'll text you the name off of camera. Of one of the teams, they had close to 30 players trying to get added to the playoffs that year.
I if it's somebody in our if it's a team in our league, I probably could picture it.
Yeah, and I said, "What the fuck?" He goes, "Yeah," and mind you, they tried to do this in August. I'm like, "Are you
That's
fucking kidding?"
that's insane.
He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Dude," he goes, you can't get 10 players out for a playoff game." I'm like, "No, apparently not."
Yeah, it blows my mind what some people try to get away with, but that's just how things are.
The stories, just like it's like a horror story when you hear some of these stories, bro.
I mean,
I
I can
swear.
only imagine what Rob has to put up with, and it's a thankless job, probably.
I got it. I got it. I'm not gonna say it on the pod, but I gotta tell you something after the pod about what happened in 24. I don't know if you were there for it or not, but Rob said something that was funny as hell that I had on camera.
You have to wait till afterwards.
But I think we'll end it there, Austin.
All
On that
right.
note, guys, thank you for watching and listening. If you're listening to it on Spotify, go check out the video on YouTube because, like I said, I'll be doing the MWF shit as a different segment in this video. So if you're already watching on YouTube in this video, you've already seen it. Spotify has not seen it. So go check it out on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Uh, Follow Brew Talk wherever you're getting your podcast from Apple, Spotify, wherever. Go Go subscribe to the channel. Check out the merch down in the description below. I'm always repping. Always. And guys, I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.
Bruce.
MWF had some great matches this year. And what matches am I talking about? Well, you had James Gray versus JC Storm, which tore down the house. Every single match tore down the house. Let's not forget the first women's match in MWF history. Sassy Boatwright taking on Vanity. I mean, you had Pete Corvus in his last match take on Louis Jr. for the MWF United States Championship. In a backyard survival match, which was entertaining as hell. You had Anthrax and Louis Jr. taking on Braxton Tarzan Duran in a chaotic tag team match. And then you had Cookie in the Jar, where it saw 4 winners challenging for, they were reclaiming their number 1 contendership for any title that they want. Era Spiral gets the challenge for the tag team titles anytime she wants. Grimm gets to challenge Jay Evans for the World Heavyweight title anytime he wants. Doo-Hop winning the undisputed global shot anytime he wants. And he made history that night by cashing in his Cookie in the Jar to become a MWF undisputed global champion. And then you had Jungle Jim getting a contract to challenge the United States champion anytime he wants. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a stacked show. If you missed it, you gotta go check it out, because it was stacked. It was stacked. But MWF Match of the Year, ladies and gentlemen, I am happy to announce there has been a tie for the first time in the Mackie's history, for the MWF category there at least. There's the tie. And the Match of the Year is the Cookie in the Jar match and Louis Jr. versus Pete Corvus for the MWF United States Championship. And well deserved. Well deserved. These 2 matches killed it. If I had to pick a match to be Match of the Year, I could not just pick one. It had to be all 6. Legitimately. But the next thing that I have to discuss is the Mack Award itself. And if you don't know, which is crazy if you don't know by now at this point, the Mack Award demonstrates for my late great father, it demonstrates his characters. What do I mean by that? It's hard to define him in words, but those who demonstrated his characters this year and winning the Mackie Award for the Mack Award. Let's try saying that 5 times fast. 3 people I have in mind, and the family has spoken this year. Not 4 this year, I know, bummer. 3. First one is Darius for reffing basically the entire card. Give it up for Darius. Also joining him, Era Spiral and Louis Jr. So congratulations